Mid-Gap Phil Gamer presents A Tragedy of the Concorde that ended the era. Air France Flight 4590, July 25th, 2000, 113 souls. This video is about a respect of the 113 victims that died on Flight 4590 and on the ground. So make sure to hit the like and jet the subscribe button. July 25th, 2000, Paris, Charles de Gaulle International Airport. Two aircraft are getting ready for their international flights. The one on the left is Air France Flight 4590 and the one on the right is Continental Airlines Flight 55. The first on this list is Air France Flight AF 4590, a British and French aerospatiale-backed Concorde. Concorde is the second supersonic aircraft to be flown, the other one being the Soviet Tupolev Tu-144. While the Soviet Concorde was not as famous to the British and French, the Concorde was very famous for its luxury, speed, and distinctive droop nose, and its famous ogival delta wing. On March 1969, the Concorde had first flown, and in 1976, it entered service with British Airways and Air France. Concorde has 4 afterburning Rolls-Royce and Sanekma Olympus 593 engines, which give it a top speed of Mach 2.04, originally for Mach 2.2, but it was limited to Mach 2.0 to save fuel and reliability. The other aircraft that will be taking off before Concorde is a McDonnell Douglas DC-10-30, which is Continental Airlines Flight 55. Note, this is actually an Airbus A330, not a DC-10, and it's fitted with Rolls-Royce Trent 700 engines, while the DC-10 on Continental Flight 55 is equipped with 3 General Electric CF6 engines. I couldn't find a third engine, sorry. So, let's just pretend that this is a DC-10. The Concorde cockpit seats 3 members: Captain Christian Marty, First Officer Jean Marcotte, and Flight Engineer Gilles Jardinod. Just before Concorde is complete for pushback, Flight 55 is ready for pushback. Just after that, Flight 4590 starts pushbacking. Just after pushback, the captain lowers the nose. Just before Flight 4590 has the chance to take off, Flight 55 has the chance to finally take off. Five minutes before the Concorde starts its takeoff roll, a DC-10 Continental Airlines Flight 55 starts its takeoff roll. Continental 55 heavy, runway 26 right, clear for takeoff. Clear for takeoff, 26 right. Continental 55 heavy, have a safe flight. Will do. V1. Rotate. Wait a minute. What's that white bee? A metal strip?
I mean, it's alright, like...
Air France 4590, clear for takeoff, have a safe flight. AF 4590, clear for takeoff, 26 right. You ready, boys? Yeah! Let's fire it up! The afterburners ignite. For green, V1. The first officer calls V1, meaning that the option to override the aborted takeoff procedure has now expired.
It's alright, like.
The wear strip punctured one of the left tires on the Concorde, launching tire debris into one of the fuel tanks. Well, it did not directly puncture it in the inside, but as you see, it sent out a pressure shock wave that ruptured fuel tank 5's weakest point, leaking lots of fuel and sending out a trail of bursting fire. Watch out! Flight 4590 rotates. We're hit! These are the two pilots on board trying to save the Concorde. The debris also hit the undercarriage, damaging it and preventing the landing gear from retracting. The damaged engine 1 and 2 causes the left wing to tilt. What's going on? 4590, you have flames on you. Roger! The hot temperatures caused the wing to fail, melting its elevons. Le Bourget! Le Bourget! The first officer wants to transport to a different airport to land. But the fire is rapidly consuming the Concorde's wing. What the hell? Why me, my love? Hi! Air France Flight 4590 has crashed into a hotel near Gonese. All 109 people on board were killed, especially 4 people on the ground. The only accident to ever occur on the Concorde. Investigators found that a piece of strip has fallen off from the DC-10 on Continental Flight 55. It was enough to retire the history of the Concorde. It was also due to high maintenance and fuel prices, inefficient fuel amount, and high noises. Concorde took its last flight in 2003, November 26, ending the era of supersonic travel.